E.N.D here. In less than 24 hours, we will have the ban and restricted announcement for Monday, August 26th. This is a particular announcement. A lot of players are waiting for this particular announcement, especially modern players, because of the HOGAAK deck. The HOGAAK deck, I have covered this in two other videos. HOGAAK is a particular card released from Modern Horizon that is literally overpowered modern decks. So tomorrow, as I said, in less than 24 hours, we will have the ban and restriction announcement, and I have elaborated some scenarios of what will happen tomorrow. Let's begin the first scenario. Obviously, the first scenario is HOGAAK ban. Simple, straightforward, HOGAAK is banned. Everyone is waiting for this news. Everyone is outcrying to ban HOGAAK because HOGAAK deck is too powerful and currently winning a lot in Modern. That is the first scenario, but I believe there can be other scenarios regarding what will happen tomorrow. The next scenario is ban Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting is a key card in HOGAAK deck. It's a very important card. Let you draw two cards and then discard two cards. It has flashback. Obviously, the discard will be used to cast HOGAAK. Banning Faithless Looting will weaken the HOGAAK deck, but also will weaken other decks that obviously Faithless Looting is a key card in those particular decks. That is scenario 2, but there are other scenarios. There is scenario 3, ban Stitcher's Supplier. Stitcher Suppliers is another important key card for the HOGAAK deck. This card, obviously, when it enters the battlefield, you remove the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, and when it dies, it does the same. Obviously, those 6 cards can be used to cast HOGAAK, and Stitcher Suppliers is a black creature, therefore it can be used for the Convoke. If Stitcher Suppliers is banned in this scenario 3, it will weaken the HOGAAK deck, but still the deck will still be competitive. Fourth scenario, ban Vengevine. Vengevine, if Vengevine is banned, as for the other card, it's also a key card in this deck. If you ban Vengevine, obviously same things as Faithless Lootings, decks that use Vengevine that aren't HOGAAK will also be banned from Modern. These are the 4 scenarios that could happen tomorrow, but there is more. There are another 2 scenarios. Let's see these 2 scenarios, what could be. The 5th scenario is do nothing, is no bans. Yes, even though it's a remote scenario, it's a remote possibility, it could be that tomorrow nothing is banned. That means that HOGAAK will still be used in Modern, and until a new E.N.D, HOGAAK will continue dominating Modern. The last scenario, and this is the 5th scenario, the 5th scenario is, 6th scenario is, instead of banning something from the HOGAAK deck, unban Stoneford Mystic and Splinter Twin. These 2 cards, there is a loud outcry out there to unban these 2 cards. Nowadays, Modern have been, the power level of Modern, it's so large that these 2 cards can be easily put in a deck and play fairly in Modern. These are 6 scenarios that tomorrow will happen. If there are other scenarios that you consider could happen tomorrow in E.N.D, I think I never have been so much long wait for a E.N.D announcement. This time there is a quite long wait for a E.N.D announcement. Let me know in the comments below what do you think could happen tomorrow. If there are other scenarios that I didn't cover, you can write them in the comments below. If you think one of these scenarios will happen tomorrow, also you can write them in the comments below. And here the subscription button, subscribe for my channel for more news about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.